Well, that was a fun little jammy. So I just got the brand new JHS Kilt 10, and I'm really loving this thing quite a bit. And I wanted to go ahead and compare it to the original V2 Kilt. So for today, I'm running through the PRS Swamp Ash Special. And as usual, we're hitting Archetype Rabea on a pretty clean amp setting. And the board is undergoing maintenance right now. I actually have a new Temple audio board over here in the corner that I'm going to be putting all this onto and adding a few new ones once they come in. I have a Kenotone Ghost and a Ribbons that are going to be squeezed in here. Well, squeezed on the new board. And so right now, all the cables are going to look pretty ridiculous. You'll have to forgive me. So Lost and Found is just on useful ambience right now. That's super dry. So I thought I would just add a little bit. So we have something to chew on there. Okay, so what do we have here? This is the 10-year anniversary limited edition version of the pedal, where they actually changed the finish to match kind of the Kilt V1 and the original X Pandora that it's based on. They did away with the unusable portion of the fuzz, and they provided more of the low gain ranges, so they say from like 0 to 25%. We should get a little more action here. But for me, whenever I turn on gain 1 and stack, it's pretty much all gated fuzz here. It's certainly different than this, you know. This is like whacked out awesome. Kind of sounds the same to me. Until you do this. So when it's just gain 2. kind of get the more usable fuzz that they're talking about. So originally the Kilt was actually the first artist pedal for JHS, and what sparked Josh's inspiration was when Stu G mentioned doing a take on the X Pandora pedal, which nobody had done before. There wasn't a version of one out there really, and so they got to work on it, man. And the X Pandora was originally a pretty flexible drive, but it had a lot of dip switches on the inside. So you would have to take the pedal apart if you wanted to do different gain stacking options, for instance. And so with Josh's version, they brought everything to the outside. We have the Kilt V1. So you could alter the gain staging on the fly. And eventually they came out with V2, which was a more compact version. And they kept everything out here the way that it was on the V1. So what has changed for the Kilt 10? So now, with our new version of the Kilt, we have changed to germanium style clipping, as opposed to the silicone style clipping that we had before. This causes the circuit to clip a little bit sooner with lower forward voltage, which is more similar to what the Klon does and the MXR Distortion Plus, according to Josh. They have changed the way that the gain knob functions, though. So we have a lot more usable low gain. You can get some serious Morning Glory vibes for sure now. With the V1, you could get pretty close to Morning Glory stuff. Let's see. As you can see, volume's cranked up a little more on here, and we'll get into why that is in just a second. But anyway, so they've changed the way that the gain knob functions, which gives us a lot more usable low gain without significant volume lost. For Kilt 10 here, we have a more active cut and flat toggle. And it makes a lot more audible of an impact on the EQ. So let's give it a little more gain. It'd be really useful for some lo-fi stuff or old radio vibes. You can really hear it in the fuzzy mode. There's a whole bunch of low end, but we can cut it. Also new to the Kilt 10 is they've changed the volume. So there's more volume overall, which is what we would normally expect from a JHS pedal. For some reason, the Kilt V2 and the original Kilt was something that, according to Josh, slipped through the cracks. It doesn't really have that characteristic extra loud volume here. So right now they're both kind of at unity. I'm only halfway over here while we're cranked a little bit on the original Kilt. So, of course, you can start really pushing your amp with that extra volume that they've given us. So, to help balance things out, with the germanium clipping that they've changed in here, they have given it a little more high-end presence. So we'll automatically notice this pedal definitely doesn't enter any of the muddy territory that some people used to claim that the old one had. And I can't completely disagree. The old one definitely got pretty thick. So let's see. Well, so let's go ahead and get into some direct comparisons here. We'll bring all the gain toggles down, and I have a homemade red remote controlling G2 on this one. All right, let's start with that new, more usable 25%, right? See what it does on the previous version. Uh-oh, completely gone. This was the big complaint. You see how much travel we have before we start hearing the guitar. So it's not until about 25% that we finally hear what's coming through. It's just so much more present on that one. And even when we compensate with whacked, full whack volume, we're barely even coming close to what Kilt 10 gives us, with the volume at about 11 o'clock. Alright, so we'll creep the gain back up a little bit. So there's pretty much our transparent overdrive from the V2. Kilt 10 doing transparent. It's definitely a lot cleaner. Sounds a little more high fidelity, if you want to say it that way. Let's see. There's no other word for it. You just get more with the Kilt 10. Alright, I think that's kind of close. Okay, that's with gain all the way, and again, we're still on the first gain stage, so we have a lot more going on here. So we're still in overdrive territory, but we can get really crunchy and really pushed already. And we can get kind of clangy. It gives me some serious EAE vibes here, especially now that I've got the Surveyor to compare it to. It's very clangy. And we're maxed out over here. So let's move on to adding gain 1. Again, below 25%. We have a huge volume loss. Let's get over here and check it similarly. And of course, as Josh has told all of us, pots and internal components are not all going to be the same. So we're not going to find similar knob settings aside from the upgrades. We'll never get two of the same pedal to sound alike with knobs in the same place. So of course we're going to have to compensate as we go. But just a direct comparison. I can push the volume all the way, and I still can barely hear the Kilt V2. And remember, this is how loud our clean sound is. But we'll get to 25. Volume maxed out, gain at 25% with the G1 toggle. We're kind of at unity. But it's choking off some of our lower end and not quite what we want, right? Oh wow. Sound very similar. We definitely have more breakup over here. Let's get... So all the way down on the Kilt 10, we do lose signal, but that's because we have no gain. But we can get up to 5 to 10% on the knob. And we really do have a huge range all the way up to that 25%. Let's see if we got them close now. We'll simulate that volume loss by turning down Kilt 10. All right. Past 25% with G1 up. Okay. V1. So this is where I would normally use the original Kilts, and then I would always use the red remote. Use G2 for solos and that outrageous fuzz. So right there we have them very similar. And just like before, we have a ton more of the knob to go. Let's whack it out. Put it at full whack. Okay. So even trying to match the tone there, we just get a little bit muffled on the original version. And over here, So much more clarity even as the tone knob goes down. All right. Let's try G2. So that's a usable fuzz zone. And let's see how V1 handles it. So right there we have them pretty similar, but you really hear the difference between the silicone and germanium here. I think it's not until you get pretty high up there in the upper 80 to 90% of Kilt V2 that we catch up to the Kilt 10. But then we've got all this. So it's definitely not doing the gated fuzz thing, and this is, in my opinion, a little more than just distortion, compared to a rat style setup. All right. Now, we'll get into the stacked gain stages. On the original Kilt here, we're almost at 20% on the knob, gain knob. And we're getting into the fuzz. But this is the unusable thing they might have been talking about. And over here, we will find it to be much more usable down here. So you get that same sound. It's like a voltage-starved fuzz. And, you know, both of these sounds have a place and are certainly still usable, in my opinion. So to try and match that, we're gonna have to crank the volume or the gain a little. I played the wrong note. So we can see where this is going. That sounds about the same. Except I would call this more powerful, more punchy. Let's see if we can try to get closer with start entering that clang territory right around here. Just way too much fizz. Right around there. Now we get into some more booming, but still lightly gated fuzz. Right around here is where a lot of the Black Keys stuff lives. The filter now on the tone knob is way more resonant. Like they definitely focus the peak of the sweep there. Like a completely new pedal. What do you know? Such a nasty fuzz. That's what I've loved so much about the Kilt. You just instantly go from your usable, overdriven distortion anyway, back to the OG. So, of course, that's the magic that Josh has put into these pedals. They are insanely quiet with so much gain on tap there. So we'll get into a little bit of stacking here. Sounds great with a blues breaker style drive in front of it. Let's hit it with the preamp Mark II. Which to me is a way to get another style of fuzz and get two different fuzz tones out of the kilt. So that adds a lot more bass content, but then we can swap it over. Just a different flavor. Another really fun combo is one that I just found last night because I just got the Surveyor. Then you sandwich it with a little bit of octave, and you get really wacky here. Just put everything on. Just to show you how crazy the Surveyor sounds. I'm really digging this pedal. Very weird and different. You can get clangy without having to dip into the fizzy territory. But I kind of like it just as a clean drive too. For that funky breakup. Anyway, that might wrap up the demonstration today. Let's just stack some kilts and see what happens. We have Kiltception here. Alright, so that's all I got for the Kilt 10. Thanks for joining me, and catch you all next time.